If you've come across this reading, it means your life is about to change. My readings don't get thrown out completely into the algorithm. So if by chance you saw this title, decided to click on this video, that is your sign that this reading is for you and that your life is about to change. Let's look into what these changes will be. Look into what these changes will be. Two and three. You're breaking through. You're breaking free. You're breaking free. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Maybe this is something that you've been afraid to say, or something you've been afraid to do, or you've had to try a few times before being able to completely break free. I see you breaking free of a situation where someone was all about their ego. This could have been a happy situation at one point. This is someone that you felt really connected to. There was a lot of love. Someone's ego got in the way. Yeah, and toxicity. It was a toxic situation. Situation could have had you depressed, feeling isolated from people. So it's giving me the energy of this person could have caused you to sever ties with friends and family, to the point where really they were the only person that you had. Like, you had a lot of love for this person. But I also see here that this person could be I'm getting that Beyonce song in my head. Well, how does it go? I can't remember the words verbatim, but the energy is that this person is they're your downfall, and they're also your pick-me-up. So the same person who hurts you is the same one that comforts you. The same one that makes you feel better. The same person who harms you is the same person that kisses your boo-boos. Okay? I feel like that was the energy of this connection. I see you disconnecting from this. You're getting your justice. I feel like you had to fight hard for this breakthrough. You may have even felt like you had to fight yourself in order to let go of this, in order to figure out a way how you could. Tell me about the toxicity. A lot of things you had to heal from in this connection. Could have had other people involved in the situation. This was a cycle you were in with this person. A lot of mental conflict. It was really hard for you to let go of this person. I see you revisited this situation several times. But I feel like now this chapter is closing for you. You're finally putting up your guards, your defenses. I see this was really challenging for you. Let's see what you can look forward to. What are these new changes? I see you breaking free from this situation. Finally letting it go. Finally letting the baggage go. Letting the person go. Feel like you're no longer confused. Like you can see clearly now the rain is gone. What can the collective look forward to? Thank you to everyone who likes the video and all of my subscribers. I don't think you're ever going to return to this person again. This chapter is closed. Judgment card. I feel like you've made your final judgment on this person. And on this situation. I feel like now you're working on rebuilding yourself, refocusing on your own stability, recovering from the situation. You may have had a string of bad luck when you were with this person, or that's how it felt. But sometimes when you're connected to the wrong people, it can bring a lot of endings, a lot of difficulty to your life. I feel like it's up to you to decide where you want to go from here. Because I see this chapter is ending for you. Ten of Swords. You may feel like this situation really set you back. Tell me about the Two of Swords. I see you just trying to recover. This was exhausting for you. Recovering and focusing on new. You may have new financial opportunities that come into your life soon. With that Five of Pentacles in reverse, I see that's also what you're trying to recover. It's possibly some financial loss. For some of you. I feel like this is a moment of healing, pausing and healing, seeing this situation from a new perspective now that you're a little bit offside of it. If you haven't disconnected from this person who's brought you a lot of toxicity, I see you doing that in the near future. If you're coming across this reading, that means this reading is for you. I see you're going to begin to see this situation from a new perspective now that you're disconnecting, or you'll soon be disconnecting. You'll also notice that new opportunities start to be presented to you once you disconnect from this situation. Yeah, I feel like you're seeing the truth now. I feel like your judgment was clouded while you were dealing with this situation. It's difficult to understand completely what's going on in a situation when you're emotionally entangled in it. And I feel like once you're disconnected, and also in the soon future here, even if you've already been disconnected from the situation, I feel like you're going to start to have some light shed on the truth of the situation. This was a difficult obstacle for you, this connection. A lot of betrayal. This betrayal could have came from a father figure, a masculine in Aries. Someone that you expected to protect you, and they betrayed you. I feel like you had a lot of trust in this person at one point. I see you're going to be rebuilding. There's new opportunities coming in for you. A new level of stability, using your resources, finding the resources that you need in order to rebuild yourself, and using those resources. If you have children, I see you focusing on being a good mother. Working with other people. There's people who are going to come into your life who are going to assist you with this change in your life. You could have rejected help in the past. I feel like you're no longer doing that anymore. You're accepting the help. In the past, you could have been too afraid to work on different aspects of yourself or to work on detaching from this person. But I feel like you're going to be moving into a more balanced and optimistic energy. I feel like you're ready to make this change. And that's the difference now. Any final message for the collective? If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at the email in my description box. Again, thank you to everyone who subscribes and likes the video. I see you detaching from a person. For some of you, this is advice. If there's someone in your life who is stingy, who is neglectful, materialistic, stubborn, it's time for you to detach from this person. I don't see you ever getting the positive outcome that you want from this person, the things that you desire from this person. This person's never going to be able to give them to you. 8 of Wands in reverse. I see you letting go. For many of you, this is advice to do so, to move towards people who bring you joy, who celebrate you, who support you. There's someone in your life who doesn't. There's someone in your life who would rather see you down. Their ego would rather see you down, not growing, not abundant. This person isn't very supportive because they prefer to be in the position of being supported instead of being supportive. Okay. This person will try to return to your life. I feel like this is a test. There's one final test for you on if you're going to allow this instability back in your life again. You have a test coming. 7 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse. There's a test coming. Someone is going to try to return to your life. I feel like this is a final test from the universe to see if you're really ready for all of these changes that are coming in. If you're really ready to be supported, to be encouraged, to be in a more balanced emotional energy. If you're really ready to let go of this person. Because I see there's people waiting. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Temperance, Justice. There's people willing and ready, Ace of Pentacles, to support you and to give you opportunities. I feel like there's one final test. One more time, this person is going to try to reconnect with you. Okay. Advice for collective. Advice for collective. King of Swords. Be clear on what you want as an individual. Get really solid and very clear about what you want and stand on it. And stand on it. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to be cruel. But you do need to stand on it. And also I'm getting the energy to have a velvet glove as well, in order to avoid disaster with this person. Because I have the feeling this person can be a bit reckless if you were to come at them anyway. So there's a need for you to use tact and discernment when dealing with this person. Knight of Cups, Tower card in reverse. You need to use a velvet glove and an iron fist. That means mean what you say, have conviction, but do it in a soft way. Because unfortunately, it looks like this is the type of person who can fly off the handles or try to abuse their authority, be reckless, impulsive, kind of F some things up, for a lack of a better phrase. Okay. So there's a need for you to use discernment, iron fist, and a velvet glove. Mean what you say, but be gentle in your delivery. Okay. That's what I have for you, collective. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.